Alright, so this is the review for Transformers animated leader Megatron, and obviously, he is the famed Decepticon leader from the Transformers animated series. His vehicle mode is based off of a helicopter, this sort of gray with red accented helicopter, very attack driven, with this giant cannon at the bottom, and what can I only assume to be probably missile launchers in here, or what they're supposed to evoke. Let's see, some neat features. He has these helicopter blades. Now, they don't have a button to make them auto spin, but when you spin one, they always spin sort of together, so just like that. That's pretty cool. I mean, he's very well designed. He is a very big figure, too. I love the colors on him. They suit him very nice. They look almost pretty much identical to the show version of himself. He does have some landing gear, as you can tell, just, tiny pathetic landing gear on his cannon and some on the back here. He has a button there, so when you press it, helicopter noises and he sort of lights up. I kind of wish the cockpit opened here, but it doesn't. It's kind of a shame, but then again, not really much you can put in there anyways. But that's all really for his vehicle mode. Nothing too much more to say other than that he's huge. So let's get him transformed, and even though he's a leader class figure, I'll tell you right now, he's a very simple transformation. The first thing you want to do is take these blades here and just flip them over just like that. And then from here we can just pull this off. And you can tell when you're trying to pull it off, the transforming noise comes out. And then simply, you just want to take that, slide it back, and then pull it down. And then for his arms, you just want to pull them down. Simple enough. Open this up to reveal the fist, pull it out, and then you can arrange this fist however you want. If you don't want the bicep curl, you can just, move it like that. So same thing with the other side. Just like that. Alright, now for his legs, what you want to do here is split these guard things. Just split them apart and pull them out. And then you take the wheels and push them in. Then you turn them around. And make sure you take apart his legs first, just like that, and then pull them down. That sort of creates the shin guards. And then his feet just split like that. The last thing you want to do is take this piece, and there's grooves here, these 3 grooves, and then there's 3 sort of matching pieces that just slide in. This cannon can fit in either arm, but just for the show accuracy, I'll put it in the side. There we go. And then he's pretty much done. Just move up the camera. There you go. The animated Megatron. You can see he's a very big figure. Design-wise, I think he's kind of perfect. There's not really too many bad things I can say about this figure. I mean, sure, when it comes to direct articulation, he is quite limited. I mean, I'll show you first of all his head. His head can only really go like that. No up and down. His arms are all on a ratchet, and they don't go up. They just go 360 like that. He's got this joint that comes out, a bicep swivel, and an elbow, and then the wrist. So it's pretty good, but I mean, due to his size and just how tight everything is, he's not really going to move around. The waist, he does have one, surprisingly. It doesn't look like he has it there, but he does have one, so nice little feature they have. His legs on a ratchet, double jointed ratchet, and then thigh swivel, knee joint, and then really no play in the ankles. In terms of how he looks compared to the show, I think he looks pretty spot on. I love the colors. I love the animated style because nothing ever feels too overly designed, and it's very simple, and yet it all looks very nice. We'll start with his head here. And you can see it's a very different Megatron head compared to what most people are used to with Megatron. Very menacing looking. He looks like all business. Absolutely no room for joke with this guy. He does have a feature. He does say some, voices with some lights and sound. You just push his Decepticon button here, and he lights up and his mouth opens. Yeah, I think he has 3 recordings. And then, so yeah, there you go. Lights up, says some stuff. Big deal. Weaponry, he does have the cannon, and it shoots a red missile. Nothing too surprising there. And he also comes with his, I guess, signature to this show, the swords. And they are just a helicopter blades. You probably figured that out. They just come out, and then you pull the handle, and you can put them in his hand. It doesn't matter which hand. I mean, he has 2 swords, so I guess technically he can have some dual-wielding swords going on. But it's just like that. If there's anything wrong with this figure, I have to say it's probably his legs. Not so much in the way that they're articulated, but in the fact that it seems that his upper thighs bend in where his knees are. Just right here. They come in. And I don't know, it makes him look like he has to go pee or something all the time, or he has to go to the washroom, or something's wrong. I don't know how... Maybe I've mistransformed him, or maybe I don't know, I can't figure out how to fix it. Like, I've tried, keeping his legs spread out, but then he just stands too wide apart. I thought about maybe... Oh, there goes the missile. I thought about maybe just, swiveling out his calves, but then he just... That sort of fixes it, but not really. In some ways, it makes it look like he's bending him in even more. So, I mean, that's kind of one issue with this figure. But again, nothing too bad. In terms of size comparison, like I said, he's a leader class figure, so here's my favorite deluxe of the line, Rodimus. And you can, easily tell, Rodimus is a deluxe and Megatron's definitely a leader. He is pretty much twice his size. But yeah, I mean, nothing really else too much to say about Megatron other than the fact that if you haven't already, like if you're a big fan of animated, Megatron is probably one of the characters, in my opinion, that you have to pick up. I proclaimed loving Rodimus, but I mean, I would definitely pick up Megatron over Rodimus any day. To tell you the truth, I don't even think the secondary market on this guy is very expensive. I picked this one up for about $15, to be quite honest, before shipping and stuff. So, very good buy, and it was brand new. But yeah, definitely a great piece to add to your collection, especially, if you're a Megatron fan, if you're an animated fan, definitely got to pick this guy up. One of the best figures to represent a character. Admittedly, one of the weaker ones in the line when it comes to playability, but after all, he is a leader class figure, and I've always maintained that the best figures for playability are always in the deluxe line, so, I mean, I can't really fault him there. He's got some cool little gimmicks, like his light-up sounds and the fact that he opens his mouth. Apart from his legs and knees bending in, I think he is a fantastic figure. Again, color's wonderful, overall design's beautiful, and very, very accurate to the animated show. So there you have it. This was the review for the Transformers animated leader Megatron. I guess I should also say that this is his Earth mode, because I know there's a Voyager out there in the Cybertronian jet mode. But there you go. So definitely, if you haven't already got him, pick him up. A definite must buy from me. So I'll see you guys next time.